Welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about how strong is Yuta Akotsu. This could be how strong is or how strong was. If he dies, I think he'll die. I'm going to change the title from is to was. I promise you. I hope one of the subscribers or anyone who watches this video reminds me that if he dies, change it to is to was. I'm doing is because he's currently still technically alive right now. Right? Anyway, Yuta Akotsu is the 4th special grade in Jujutsu Kaisen. He is insanely powerful. He has unlimited amount of curse energy. He also has, I would like to say, a cursed pet in terms of Rika. Now, Rika is a cursed spirit that comes from his childhood lover that died in a car accident. Rika used to be an insanely strong curse spirit that was called the Queen of Curses, to be insanely powerful, and also in times was able to really challenge and even push Yuta to new limits. Old Yuta was, but then before they had the container and that little ring, right? And that old Yuta was able to pass on, and now old Rika was able to pass on, and then new Rika stayed with him, but it's like a remnant of her original strength. So to be fair, he doesn't have the full power Rika, though she's insanely useful in a fight. It isn't full power Rika, as it should be. Anyway, Rika in of herself. With Yuta being special grade, he is also one of the 3 kids mentioned by Gojo to have the power to surpass him. Now, Yuta in the manga is the strongest fighter that is fighting Sukuna. No one else is coming close besides Akari, who is busy with Urame, and we have to see how much Itadori climbs up the ranks in the manga. As of far right now, Yuta is the strongest fighter. He is inhibiting Gojo's body by taking in Ghetto's or the brains techniques. I can't remember the brains name technique to inhibit Gojo's body, as Yuta's body is basically done for. He's inhibiting it for 5 minutes, but basically in anime time, that's about 4 or 5 chapters. So you're getting a bunch of content out of it. And he's getting thrashed around. He can't use blue, limitless correctly. He can't use 6 eyes, as that's an inherited trait from Gojo, so he can't use that. And yeah, he was probably better off in his original body, as he can use multiple original sets of curse techniques that he is able to copy via Rika. Rika has to consume the person or consume an object to remember the curse technique, if I'm correct. And then in turn, Yuta is able to use the technique. Even in his domain expansion, which is increasingly tough, he has a sword scattered throughout the battlefield, looking like Kingdom Hearts, and is able to use a curse technique from each sword. And he was able to copy hundreds of thousands of curse techniques, as seen in the Sukuna fight, and was even able to challenge Sukuna, pushing him to the limit. But of course, Sukuna was slightly weakened because this is straight after the Kashimo fight, because Kashimo got 1 chapter diffed. I mean, he didn't last not 1 chapter, but I'll release the video about how strong was Kashimo. Anyway, yes, and then Yuta is considered to be the 2nd strongest special grade, but that's kind of been debated, as there's been some statements saying Geto could have won against Yuta, especially back then when he was unrefined. But he was held back as he was still a human with emotions and didn't really want to do it, but was pushed to do it by the Jujutsu Society and the higher-ups. The higher-ups was corrupt. Anyway, with the training from Gojo and the black dude, I can say that because I'm dark-skinned. He was able to reach new heights, refined his domain expansion, refined his cursed energy and curse technique, and of course he was no match for Sukuna, but no one was really a match for Sukuna, not really even Gojo, as was pointed out by Arame and Gojo himself, saying that he didn't really use his full power, and Sukuna hasn't used his full power in the fight right now. He's just using a bunch of binding vows, but he hasn't released his full strength. Anyway, with Sukuna being special grade, he is correctly rated. He is under Gojo, Sukuna, but he is stronger than Yuki and now Geto. He is stronger than them all. He is the third strongest in the series as of right now. Now, you could argue Hikari is probably stronger in his jackpot state, but Hikari is probably stronger than a lot of people in his jackpot state. But that's kind of up to you. But yes, the only thing holding Yuta back is that he doesn't have anything unique besides the copies of the techniques. There's nothing unique about him. With Gojo, Sukuna, like they had special traits. Gojo is 6 eyes, limitless. Sukuna, with his binding vows and is willing to throw anything away, plus his 4 arms, make him unique. That's what's holding Yuta back. He had Rika, but without the original Rika's power, he's not really able to push himself to the Gojo and Sukuna level. Though if he had more years, more experience, he may in fact reach their level. But right now, he is getting worked by Sukuna. It may look like in the recent chapter that he's about to work Sukuna. No. Sukuna is letting him get his licks in. Sukuna will win this fight. Now, I don't know if Yuta will die or not. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section below about that. And if that does happen, like I said, I will change the is to was. And he is a special grade.